is in trouble right to the final bell. Rafael Espinoza came to South Florida in front of a sold-out crowd of Cuban supporters for Robeisy Ramirez, and he just took it to him.
My bad, I had it muted right there, but he was knocked down in the last round with about 20 seconds left or so. 25 seconds left or so, which ended up costing him the fight, Robeisy Ramirez. Very close fight. A lot of hype, social media hype surrounding this fight right now as it's trending. Fight ended about 10 hours or so ago. Here was the punch stats, by the way, which were interesting. 640 thrown to 297 for Robeisy Ramirez. 179 landed to 101 for Rafael Espinoza. And basically, that was the story of the fight. He was the more active, hungrier fighter in there. You can't say he's the more skilled fighter. I just think that you can say that he wanted it more. And just to get right into things, do I think that Robeisy can win a rematch with some adjustments? Yes. However, he's going to have to be able to adjust definitely to the work rate and invest in the body more to try to chop down Espinoza like he did earlier in the fight where he threw a right hook to the body and then went to throw it again but ended up going up top with it, caught Espinoza off guard, dropped him. TstreeT Controversy with Fight View 360. He is the new WBO champion at 126 pounds. How do they do that? He's 6'1", 126 pounds. You know, like, do you just like walk around hungry all day? I'm being honest. Like, is that like if you go to the doctor, like to get your physical, did your doctor say like, hey, you know, and by the way, they don't commercial break, even though I can fast forward. It's on my DVR here on ESPN Plus. But still, when I do my recaps, like a day later, I like to try to act like I'm watching it the night before, like live in real time. So even though it was on my TV in the background, I was heavily invested in Haney versus Prograis because both of the main events for Haney versus Prograis, a $75 fucking pay-per-view, by the way, fucking the Zone. Wasn't worth nowhere near $75. Shout out to Devin Haney. And on regular Top Rank on ESPN, was it on ESPN or ESPN Plus? I think it was an ESPN Plus event. You had this main event going on. So it was an upset. The scorecards were 113, 113, 114, 111, 115, 112. Should there be a rematch? I want to see a rematch. Also, according to Jake Donovan from Boxing Scene, there's been some shenanigans going on with the record for Espinoza. For example, he came up into the weigh-in. I believe it was posted. Let me pull it up real quick. It was posted that he had something like 21 fights. And then, let me see right here. Yeah, all due credit to Rafael Espinoza for the big upset win, but it needed an explanation how he magically went from 21-0 with 18 KOs to 24 with 20 KOs in the past 24 hours. Yeah, what's up with that? What's up with that? Some shenanigans. But yeah, I do think that, you know, I would want. Here's the thing: a rematch would be competitive, and I feel, damn, motherfucking Frank Reynolds getting up there. Yeah, I just always feel some type of way when I'm seeing like people I used to watch as a kid getting older. You know, I'm fucking 40 now, and I'm thinking like, God damn, and I'm getting old as shit. I got fucking grays all. Let me stop cussing. It's Sunday. It's the Lord's Day. So yeah, what's been going on with that shenanigans? But when it comes to this division, it's kind of all over the place. You know, Ray Vargas, I forgot who he's supposed to be fighting. The WBA is vacant. Luis Lopez, I would pick him to beat Robeisy Ramirez now, and I would probably pick him to beat Rafael. See, Rafael Espinoza, don't get me wrong, you know, talented fighter, but, you know, it seems like he's more heart than necessary skill. I'm not saying he don't got no skill. I'm not saying that. And, you know, maybe as a Navarrete, now that he's a champion now, maybe like he'll improve or sharpen up more. He'll have more opportunities. Obviously, as a champion, but with like getting better with his team, and if he wasn't focusing on the sport like full time, focusing on it now. But if I'm being honest, I never really seen Robeisy Ramirez as being a special fighter. I was at his first fight, by the way, in Philly of all places, where he was dropped by Aiden Gonzalez. He ended up avenging that loss. It was the event where Carl Frampton had broke his hand in a freak accident. I met Carl Frampton in Germantown, Philadelphia, of all places. And Arturbert Dubiev and Alexander Vozdik. Was that 2 different Philly events? I don't remember.
Against a 2-time Olympic gold medalist, Timmy, comes in here to the champ's backyard and puts forth this kind of effort. Yes, he was caught in the 5th round and went down, but he made a decision to fight back. Here's the turning point we thought for Ramirez in the 5th round. But all of a sudden, Espinosa hit the gas down the stretch.
He's stepping back. Okay. And Ramirez didn't follow up. He was looking for one shot at a time. And it came back to hunt him, I believe. Espinosa stayed true to himself. He believed in himself from the get-go. Out at the jump, he believed in himself. And he stayed composed, under the fire, marching forward, threw as many punches as he needed, Tess, to bag off Ramirez. And this 12th round right here, this was phenomenal work by the young man. Just putting that.
Let me get to the post-fight interview. Let's see here. Here was Mark's Kriegel scorecard. And I can agree with that. 112, 114 for Espinosa. With knockdowns by Ramirez in round number 5. And it actually looked like Ramirez, if he would have pushed it a little bit more, could have finished off Espinosa. Because as you can see, he went on the streak. It took some time right there for Espinosa to recover. And then when he did, well, he ended up closing out the fight strong. Classic case of, you let him off the hook. Let him off the hook. Let's listen in. Take your time out. Like the video, subscribe.
With 2 10-8 rounds that were swapped. 114, 112, Espinosa. We were just told that the commission wants to double check one of the scorecards.
I hate when they do that bullshit. Let's go.
Teams to 20.
Fast forward.
You just never was.
There's always
So let us know.
when they read these scorecards a long time. Somebody lost that shouldn't.
After 12 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for the official decision. Efren LeBron scores the bout 113-113. Benoit Roussel scores the bout 114-112. And Steve Weisfeld scores the bout 115-111. For your winner by majority decision. And the new WBO Featherweight Champion of the World, Rafael El Divino Espinosa!
A dream comes true. Look at the emotion on the face of Rafael Espinoza. The 2 greatest words you can hear in this sport. And new. And applause comes from his rival, the 2-time Olympic gold medalist.
Before we listen to the post-fight interview, they're going to make us go over to the state of boxing. Let me tell you what they do. I bet you complain about this probably all the time, but if people who haven't heard this before. All right, so you'll have the main broadcast for the ESPN card, right? And then to watch the post-fight interviews, you got to open up a whole different, you got to go watch the state of boxing, basically. A whole different program. I hate doing this shit, man. Boy, I'm in a mood this morning, right? What's going on? Stop cussing. See what I mean? Like, why should I have to do this? Like, the post-fight interview should be involved with the event. What's this? Is this the one? Is this? There we go. Come on, man. I do like that they do a whole post-fight show for all of their events, every one. That's what's up. At least we have that. By the way, the Hulu Disney ESPN bundle, $20 a month, it went up. I think it's like $18.99, but after taxes come to like $20. Still a way better deal than the $27 you pay for the zone. Like, my gosh. I watched the thing on let me what's the interview? Shut up. See, look, come on, man. All right, here we go.
Habías dicho que lloraste cuando te dijeron que ibas a pelear por el título mundial. ¿Qué significa este momento cuando escuchaste y el nuevo campeón? Describe the feeling of hearing the words and new champion tonight.
Así es. Esta persona me llamó y me dijo, hey, vamos por el título. Estaba en el baño, estaba llorando, me acosté a llorar como estoy llorando ahorita. Le fui a dar un beso a mi hija y le di gracias a Dios y ahora soy campeón.
He said, this man, Fernando Beltran, called me and told me, you're fighting for the world title. I was going to go take a shower, and I started to cry. I grabbed my daughter, I gave her a kiss, and I made this dream come true, and tonight I'm a world champion. Hubo mucha adversidad en este combate. Cuéntanos todo lo que tuviste que atravesar para llegar a ese 12º round y conectar ese golpe. There was a lot of adversity you had to go through to finally get to that 12th round where you landed that big shot.
No pensaba en nada, solo pensaba en ganar. Solo pensaba en ganar. Preguntaba qué round iba. Y dije, lo tengo que bajar, lo tengo que tumbar para ganar. Y solo di mi corazón, todo el tiempo di mi corazón. Y gracias a Dios se me dio.
All I kept asking in my corner was, what round are we in and how many more rounds do I have to fight? I know I have to drop him. I know I have to drop him, and it's going to come. Te lastimaste. ¿Qué es lo que te mantuvo de pie? You hurt yourself. Tell me what the injury was and how you were able to fight through it.
Yo creo que tengo el pie quebrado como desde el segundo round. Y pues me mantuvo de pie. Mi hija, mi padre, mis padres, mi esposa, mi familia. Pues todo México sabía que me estaba viendo. Y yo dije, tengo que ser campeón del mundo.
He said, I think I fractured my foot since the second round. And you know what kept me up? My daughter, my family, my heart. Because I'm a Mexican warrior, I knew I had to take this belt back. Revancha para el campeón Robeisy Ramirez. Rematch possibility?
Claro que sí, así como él me dio la oportunidad, creo que se merece la oportunidad igualmente, sin duda alguna, sin duda alguna.
No doubt. Just like Robeisy, the champion gave me an opportunity, I'm willing to give him an opportunity. Thank you very much. Vamos a pasar.
¿Puedo decir algo rápido? Este cinturón lo gané para mi papá y este es de mi papá.
I won this belt for my father, and here is my father.
Arriba Mexico!
Long live Mexico. And tonight here...
For those who don't know, I identify as being full-blooded Chicano Vato. So I'm always proud to see our Mexican brothers succeed. I also identify as half black and half Irish. Anyway, yeah, rematch, you know, I think that's the move, you know, and it's a stagnant division. It's not like really too much going on. Is Nick Ball the mandatory after beating Dog Bay? Was that an eliminator or a final eliminator? Somebody let me know down below in the comments. Neo, I mean, you got, you know, some nice fights there with Stephen Fulton, Mauricio Lara, Ruben Villa, Nick Ball, Ray Ford. You know, it's some fights to be made. Don't get me wrong, but it's not like like anything that really is going to gain like global like appeal, I guess. I just think that the rematch is the way to go, in my personal opinion. You think they're going to get Joet Gonzalez? Dude didn't have so many shots, he can't say he never got his chance. But with that being said, shout out to Rafael Espinoza. Never really looked at Robeisy Ramirez as being a special fighter. Don't get me wrong, he's good. And I will say that I can back him to make the adjustments in the rematch. But then again, we still have this question mark around Espinoza on who he is. He's shown us tonight he's got the dog in him. You know, for him to be knocked around the way he was and then damn near falling out of the ring. Let me see if I can get you a replay of that before we go. They're going to make me search all around for it. We probably done looked at it, right? Is this it? No, that's the last round. But yeah, you know, like, and some referees would have stopped it when he fell on the ropes like he did if you haven't seen it. But no, referee let him keep going. He lost a few rounds after that, pulled it together, ended up dropping Robeisy Ramirez to seal the fight for him in the end. In the end. Here it is.
The ropes.
That was just the first knockdown, but you didn't see the aftermath. All right. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe. Follow me on Twitter at TstreeT Controversy. Next week, what's next week? Oh, the fight of the weekend. The return of goddamn Andre Berto versus Robert Guerrero 2. The winner goes to Amazon Prime. No bullshit. Robert Guerrero and Andre Berto 2 is happening next week. I am hyped. The winner goes to Amazon Prime, and the loser, Boxing Soul, stays on Showtime, now defunct Showtime Boxing, and HBO Boxing for eternity. Big stakes next week. Thanks for watching. See you guys later.